they were talking about Netero when they coined the term epic entrances. Like, yo, this entrance, so far everything is going fabulous, but I gotta talk about something, and it's in the preview. I can't ignore it, and I can't put it back to the end of this review. I have to talk about it. If you don't want to know about the preview, which it was in the episode, so it's not like I'm talking about spoilers or anything, then you gotta go. But my mind was just fucking blown when I looked at that preview. Did they really spoil that amazing moment? Which at the same time, I'm still skeptical as to if it's even true. Maybe it's just like some dream sequence or something, but what in the blue fuck? Really? If you don't know what I'm referring to, 3, 2, 1. Komugi seemingly dead there on the floor with the king holding her there. If that's the case, first of all, this is going to battery pack this motherfucker. He's going to be on a warpath. There is going to be nothing that is going to stop him. But who the fuck and what the fuck would do that to poor her? She was not going to hurt a fly, so what would happen to make him do that? The only thing I could think of is maybe an accident, or one of the ants do that and they figure, well, he'll kill me, but he'll also go on a warpath and snap out of his lovey-dovey stage that he's in right now. That's the only thing I can think of, but that preview just fucked my mind. Like, I saw the episode and I was like, this was a good episode, very good episode, but the preview just totally fucked my mind. But getting into the episode, the entrance, oh my god, with Netero just there, and we got a good backstory there, and I like how it's taking its time, slowly inching into everything. We already are there. We got the entrance, which, by the way, again, just fucking marvelous animation out of this world. This looks like a movie. It's like we're watching a movie here, people. Don't get it twisted. And we get the backstory. Now, it definitely proves as to what Netero truly is. He's more than just like, yeah, man, I got these powers. He trained his ass off. When you can do 10,000 punches, and it took you like, I don't know, what was it, a year or so, to do 10,000 punches in an hour, in under an hour, you can do nothing but respect that man. And you see his relationship with Kitawa's family, and you know how they have kind of like a close connection, where you see his grandfather and whatnot. And if I'm correct, this episode confirms that Netero is like, what? He was 50, over 50 when he finished his training, and that was 6 decades ago. So he's like 110 years old, this old fucking man, and he's coming in and kicking ass. Like, the entrance with Kitawa's grandfather, when they just showed up, it was fucking beyond epic. Now, I'm scared that for writing's sake, that they're going to pull certain things. Like, when I saw him show up and he just knocked Pito back, which was, I guess, about like 10,000 punches right there worth of energy when he hit her with it, I was thinking, like, okay, you know, we ain't going to see her for a while. And when she pulled that out, when she pulled that string thingy or whatever, while it was still like, okay, it made sense and whatnot, I'm hoping that for writing's sake, we just don't get like, oh, Pito can do this and Pito can do that, that it's just out the ass. Because right now, Netero is just looking like godlike. Now, I'm not saying that he should be, you know, just demolishing everything, but I'm skeptical that it's going to downplay from what this episode drummed up, because this episode drummed up that he is just an amazing fucking godlike being. It fucked my mind. This episode was beautiful and an artistic expression as well. It wasn't just like, you know, oh, they're there and they're looking epic. It was very artistic, and it went into a lot of a martial arts backstory, which I appreciate that, because, you know, you don't really get that. So it just really felt like it was strategically done. It was very well written, best way to put it, with this episode. And not just like on an average, like, yo, that shit was epic. Like, it was actually very beautiful. Like, this is something that you show people and you're like, yo, look how amazing this looks. And that's really what I got from this episode. Little scared again with the Pito kind of, you know, getting backed up and grabbing her tail or whatever. I don't want like just some nonsense. I want it to be like legitimate stuff. And I'm not saying that is nonsense, but I'm just hoping that for writing's sake, we don't have, well, Pito pulled this out of her ass or stuff like that. Because Pito was fucking scared shitless. And at the same time, it also looked like maybe it's a possibility that that could have cost her something already by doing that, by pulling on her tail that fucking hard. I don't know. But right now, we already got the monkey wrench, and they knew there was going to be a monkey wrench. They already called it that there was going to be a monkey wrench, and it's obviously Yuppie being there at the steps. They had not planned on it. How the fuck are they going to possibly do that? I remember that they had their strategy. They had set it up that they were going to have X people fight X people. Are they still going to go through with that? A lot of questions now that the first monkey wrench has been revealed. But ultimately, I still can't get my mind off the motherfucking preview. Like, is that really truly the fate for Komugi? And why? Who would do such a beautiful... why? Why? Overall, very good episode. Epic entrance as hell. We're easing into it in an impactful way. And I'm just like, we're finally fucking here. It finally started. The war against these disgusting ants is coming in, and it's approaching in a very well written way. Again, I just can't help but just look at it like, yo, this is done so well. It's so planned, so strategized that it's like, don't slip, because right now it's just looking phenomenal. And for an entrance for leading up into what is probably going to be like an amazing battle, I could just already see it. It's fucking amazing. I'm going to give this episode 9 out of 10. Great setup for what's to come, but I need you people to tell me, what do you think? If that preview is indeed true and it's not a dream sequence, it's not just a what-if scenario, whatever the case may be, who or what the fuck would do that to poor Komugi? Why? Why? And also, Netero, is he pretty much like, when he, I guess maybe he trains himself up back again to that status. I'm sure he's no longer where he used to be as far as like in his prime, but nonetheless, do you think that at this point he is already far above pretty much the Royal Guards, and the Royal Guards can't touch him at this point? I mean, like, look, one blast and she didn't even see it coming and she went flying. So it's really making me like start to analyze, okay, if that one blast took her out, she couldn't even see it, Netero is probably indeed above them, the Royal Guards, which makes me think, okay, it's time, put him at the king, let's go, and then let other people, well, I don't even know if anybody could take Pito at this point, but we'll just wait and see. Again, great fucking episode, 9 out of 10, and if this was just the beginning, I can only imagine how fucking great it's gonna get. As long, just Tagashi, don't slip. I'm just really hoping don't slip, because right now setup is just fucking marvelous. You see the man truly what he is and what he needs to be, and I just can't fucking wait. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you're desperately salivating for the next episode as me, because right now Hunter x Hunter anime is probably the best ongoing shonen anime at the moment. It's just like, I don't know if anything can touch it at this particular moment, because it's just that goddamn good. Best ongoing shonen at the moment, and I'm just fucking nervous and anticipating the next one. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.